Okay guys, so today I'm going to do a quick little video about keeping yourself in check when you're out and about, or maybe going for a social activity or meeting up with friends when you're on a nutrition plan. So you guys and girls know, for me, I'm actually in a process of going for a transformation, so my nutrition requirements are quite restricted or quite limited at the moment. Just, they're targeted towards my goal. So today I met up with mates. As you can see, the weather's quite nice. I'm actually getting an extra bit of cardio done today. So in this situation now, usually I would bring food with me, but with the weather being as hot as it is, I find chicken doesn't hold well while it's in the bag for a few hours. So I'm going to make do with what's available here. So what I would do, very simple little tactic. So when it comes to carbohydrates, me at the moment, I'm limited to around 130 grams a day. So I've already had the lion's share of that prior to me leaving the house. What I can do now is, for my carbohydrates, is relatively easy. I tend to go for rice cakes or oat cakes. These little biscuit things that are just made from rice or oats. Usually, obviously, with the rice ones, I go for the brown rice. And with the oats, obviously, you're not looking for the ones with cheese in it, the ones with extra crap in it. No, usually all they are is just oats compressed, and they do have a little bit of palm oil, so take that into account. When it comes to protein, it can be a little bit more challenging. The fact is, a lot of the protein sources available when you're out and about aren't going to be the best. So usually fried chicken or some sort of glazed meat or something along those lines, and that can be quite annoying. There are several options. So if you are eating out, so you're eating with friends at a restaurant, try to go for skinless chicken breasts. I know it doesn't sound too appetizing, but the leaner the meat you can get, the better. So even stuff like a nice lean cut of steak, have that with some broccolis. Or if you are going to have carbohydrates, brown rice still there, a bit of quinoa. Keep it complex. At the same time, help you feel a little bit full. So for example, with me, today I needed a meal, was with friends. We went to a restaurant, so for me, obviously I had a little bit of say in it. The guys wanted to go for junk food, and I was like, you know what, let's get something a little bit more chicken-based. So our compromise was a store similar to like Nando's, if you guys and girls are familiar with peri chicken. So I know the chicken there is going to be either breast or lean cut. So I went for that. I had half a chicken with vegetables, because for me, my carbohydrates were going to come from, for example, with us, we went and watched a movie, so I got myself some good old-fashioned, just basic popcorn, and I already know the amount of calories that are in that because I bought it from Tesco's rather than cinema and spent like 5 times more. And popcorn's really not that bad. Obviously, if you're on a bit, like for me, because it's early stages, there's a bit of flexibility in the body, but if it's in the later stages, I'll be a little bit more cautious, because the way these companies produce this on bigger scales, of course, they up the amount of oil in it, so obviously check your calories and your nutrition requirements too, I know. But yeah, so for chicken wise, if you're not going to a restaurant, what I tend to do is I go to Tesco's, I pop into their ready cooked chicken. They usually have sliced chicken breasts ready to eat. So I'll grab some of that. Obviously make sure you get the ready to eat one, not the raw one. Try eating that, end up with diarrhea, getting sick, and that's not what we want. So I tend to just grab that, and if I am feeling like, for example, the weather's really hot air, guys are drinking alcohol, I don't drink alcohol. So for me it's a Diet Coke, and yes, or Diet Pepsi. Yes, I remember, like I mentioned, not too much diet. This aspartame can wreak havoc in high levels when it comes to inflammation, and just especially if you're training hard, you don't really want too much byproducts in your body. But obviously having a little bit now and there, it's not going to be the end of the world. So that's just a few little tips. Let's just break it down into little categories. So one, try to control where you guys and girls are going to go and eat. Have a say in it. Yes, if it was up to the guys, they would have gone to a junk place like McDonald's or some bullshit like that, and I ain't eating there. The second is, if you can prepare, so for me, traditionally I'll be bringing protein bars with me just in case, but for now I'm come off protein supplements in that case, with the exception of post-workout shake, because I found I was eating a little bit too much of those, so I got to keep myself in check. So to keep it simple, and then 3, obviously keep hydrated. 4, if you're going to a restaurant, select the healthier choice. There's nothing wrong with ordering a salad and chicken. I do it. The guys joke about, I order like a girl, but I look like a man. So, you have all the muscles and you're in great shape. Most of my mates sadly aren't at my level of physical conditioning, which is fine. You know, everyone's journey starts somewhere, but sometimes you got to put your foot down. So keep control of where you're going to go. Select healthy options. If you're not going to go to a restaurant or anything, there are healthy options available. So for me, for now, I need a meal before I head off. And actually, I did some cardio as well. The guys have headed off, and I'm like, you know what? Got my music. I'm just going to go for a nice walk in this lovely park here in Kingston. So get a little bit of cardio done, help the food digest, and yeah, just select the healthy food. Don't break down to peer pressure. I know it can be difficult, but this is kind of where you got to put you first. And you know, if they're your mates, then they ain't gonna bitch and whine. You know, they most likely be supportive. If not, just put your foot down and be like, all right, you guys grab something. Because I've been the case where the guys have grabbed burgers and all that, and I've just gone and grabbed something healthier. Yes, you can even grab a burrito. That's what my other emergency tactic is: a lean burrito on whole wheat wrap. But in general, I just prefer to be prepared. But yeah, before I get attacked by this little puppy, I'll call it quits for today. So, guys, do get the opportunity to enjoy, you know, some social activities and lovely weather when it's out. But at the same time, keep yourself in check when it comes to your nutrition. And I'll catch you guys and girls later. So, see you then. Peace.